My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So let's have a recap for our today's workshop, which we have done already. So on the first day, we have already initiated our setup for the OpenAI API. We have integrated with the Python also, and we understood how OpenAI works and what exactly is OpenAI doing right now. What and then we got understood about GPT, generative pre-trained transformer. We understood how chatbots can be used for ourselves also and how other companies use it and what exactly does behind the scene, like behind the screen. We understood how we can integrate OpenAI API with Python and use ourselves also. I've also given some tasks regarding the Python. So just you should have some basic knowledge if you want to integrate your OpenAI API with the Python. Also, on the day two, we have already integrated the OpenAI with Python for the Telegram. So yesterday, who were present yesterday, they have already set up their Telegram bot. So they can set their bot for a specific purpose, and then they can use it anytime. They don't need to go to the chat GPT or to the Python to just get a prompt to get a response proper. So for day two, we will have some different chatbots and you have to work on that. So if you were present yesterday, then it is very much helpful for you. But if you are not, then I will help you in that. So we have a list of chatbots, but before we go, we will have some understanding of how chatbots are categorized and on which we will work right now. So there are mainly three categories: basic, intermediate, and advanced. For the basic part, it will be like totally text response. Uh, the bots, it is not mandatory that the bot should have an AI behind it. There can be any human. So it will be text based, and then there will be simple commands. The simple commands are based on keywords. So if I'm asking how will I get my refund, then I will get all the articles of the company related to the refund only. So that's how the simple commands through the keywords work. FAQs are frequently asked questions by the users of any company. So they mainly just collect it on a separate page and connect it with the chatbot. So if anyone is asking any questions, they will just give the link and users can read that also. Greetings, you all have experienced it. If we ever visit any new site, there will be always welcome to our site, or you have any query, you can just ask here, like that. Menu navigation mainly consists of buttons. So if I'm asking how do I get started, then there will be a form fill up. So I will have to enter my name and email, and they will give me multiple options. How do you want to get started? Do you want a subscription? Do you want to try? Like that. Next thing is intermediate. Intermediate is based on conditional logic. Means if you're based out of India or any other place, like for specific countries, for specific places also. And sometimes if you are already user, so you will get a different responses from the chatbot. And if you are a new user and you haven't signed up yet, then you will get a different responses. Data retrieval means if you want to know about your own account, so sometimes we have a bank and if you want our bank statement, so it mainly goes to our profile and then just give our particular data. And sometimes it is for the companies also. So if they're asking, I want all the data between May and July, so that is also part of data retrieval, which is now advanced through AI also. Multi-language support is the best thing. It creates your target audience much larger. So if I'm uh, only capable of setting my chatbot in Hindi only, then there will be no person from the South or from Maharashtra who will be able to talk to the chatbot. So there will be multi-language, multilingual. User profiling is also on the intermediate part. Dynamic responses means for different users, there will be different responses. And error handling means if I'm asking something, if the user is asking any question which is not mentioned in the chatbot backend, so there will be a particular message. So it will either just send this person to the human agent or just tell him to like wait for 1 day or 24 hours or 12 hours to get the response from the company. Just a minute. So next thing is advanced, which on the advanced level, we are on the first part right now. So it has NLP, natural language processing. So if you are interested in data science or data analytics or language processing, so it is part of this NLP. Machine learning is also included. So whatever we are doing right now, it is just a small part of machine learning also. Integration with APIs. You have just asked about the WhatsApp account for the chatbots. So to integrate your chatbot, WhatsApp chatbot with your Python code, you will need an API. So that is also part of this. Words, speech recognition. We have already seen this in the Google Assistant, and if you have Alexa on your in your home, then we have also observed it. Uh, just a word, Alexa will just make it active, and you can just ask your questions. Uh, and then sentiment analysis based on your emotions, it will answer your questions, and multi-platform support, just like Alexa, Google Home. So it's active on your phone also, it is active on your smartwatch also, and your device, particular device only for that assistant. So for a particular example for advanced also, which I have worked on, is this area, Mox at mox.org. So at Mox, I'm an AI engineer right now. So I have developed a chatbot where you can just ask your any query related to your life. If you are feeling very disturbed or anything else, you can just ask it. So let me give a small demo and then we will move forward. I will also explain how AI is being used here, so which you can also implement at your end. So you can check it on your mobile also or desktop, whatever you're using right now. So you just need to enter chat.moocs.org. If I'm writing here, yeah, it is free. It is totally free. You can just go to chat.moocs.org. And if you want to know about this, you can just search for moocs.org. So just so yeah, this is the site where you can understand how it actually works. So it has around 4,000 mantras, and while making it, the 4,000 mantras consist of 8 million characters. Okay, so to add that document also, it was also part of the machine learning. We will see that also. So let's give a try and ask any question. I'm asking uh, how to be FC. So it will, right now it is just taking a bit around 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds. Then it will answer it. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to, so everything is from the Vedas only. And if you want to know about like exact words from where you are just clarifying this answer, then just go to the questions, Atharveda 3.30.3. And yeah, so if I also want to give me mantras for happiness. So it will just give you a particular list which you can just use it for you. So let me explain how it is actually working. So whenever I'm asking a question, it is just taking it and understanding like what is the exact context of this question and the functions. So it will just check in which function. So here I'm asking a particular list. Okay, so it will categorize it as a list. So it will go to the list function. Here I'm asking how to be happy. So this is like an advice. I'm asking for advice, how to be happy. This will go to the advice section. After that, we have huge document. So it is around 80 million characters, and we have some other documents also, which will be used for the better answers. So to understand which document is better, we are using LangChain. LangChain is used for documentation purpose. So if you have a large language models, so we use LangChain. And to generate a proper form of response, we are using OpenAI. OpenAI is used here only for just framing the answer. We already have the answer, but if I'm just instead of saying reflect on things you are grateful for each day like this, you will be uh, able to get grab it like yes, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. These are just particular things I have to do. But if I'm just saying, uh, uh, if I'm just giving you these mantras, so this might not be useful for you. So I'm using Chat GPT, OpenAI API to just elaborate this thing, this mantras, just explain this so that the users can understand like what exactly I have to do. So you must try this and let me know your feedback also. Like, do you find it useful or not? Also, I just said that you can just use it on the system. So anyone tried it? What do you feel after using this? Like, what exactly you asked? It is still loading. Okay. And what did you ask? Okay. How to improve concentration. I think you have received the response. Okay. Yeah, the issue is still the time issue, which I'm still working to reduce it because of the 80 million characters. Oh, sorry, 8 million characters. To get the particular thing from the document, it is still harder to get it in some 30 to 20 seconds. But there are multiple ways. So yeah, I'm still working on it. So yeah, thank you for using this. Okay. So yeah, okay, so let's. Uh, I actually don't have like very much knowledge about Vedas, but I don't think Stoicism is part of Ved. There might be some of the facts which might be same for both of this, but not all. So yeah, you must try this and let me know everything. So after this, we will move to our next thing, which is you have to choose one feature from the list and implement it right now, right here. I will help you in that. I will give you just example of personal advisor and
Guys, be on call, sir will be back.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sorry, network issues. So yeah, you have to choose any of this, and you can add your own features also. But firstly, you have to tell me that. And yeah, you have to do this. I'm giving you a small demo of personal advisor and interview guidance, like what instructions exactly you have to give. So for the personal advisor, I have written, I'm relying on your expertise to guide me in my career decisions within the field of technology. Particularly, I will show you this. While my current knowledge in technology may be limited, I'm committed to this career path and seek your advice tailored to my existing knowledge. Please provide recommendations and insights based on my current level of understanding and expertise. Always give your response in points only. And at last, you have to write this. You have to write this. My query is, and then just close the quotes and just write your exact query. So I have just asked how to start. Okay, so I've asked like how to start my career in technology. So I think I have written this for data science particularly. That's why I got the answer as join a data science bootcamp. And joining data science bootcamp is a great way to start a journey into this field. Bootcamps will teach you the basics of data science and give you a foundation on which to build a future career. Second point, get a data science degree. So depending on your tokens also, your response will be quite best. So after increasing the tokens to 500, I got this response, but this is for the interview guidance. So firstly, understand the personal advisor demo, and then we will go to this. So what do you want me to do? Like firstly, you show the demo, or you firstly want to decide what you want to do right now? Okay, so you want to see first the demo. Okay. So this is for the personal advisor. So if you were present yesterday, then you already have the code of process message. You just have to change the prompt and run it. Let me know when you're done with this, then I will move the slide to the list parts. Harsha, Som, Roshni, Arpit, are you on this or do you want to move to the list part? So this is the particular list, and I want you all to just whatever you feel better, that you can do this right now. Just ping me that particular feature in the chat section. So let's start with Arpit. Arpit, so which one you prefer? Okay, so let's move to Roshni. So Roshni, which one, which You will start this project. So I mean, dot solver, study planner, or
Option 2.
which one?
Option 2.
Study planner.
Yeah.
So which one? You can write in the chat section also. Okay. And Harsha, interview guidance. Okay. Actually, I have already created the demo for interview guidance, but let's see. So you guys have around 10 minutes, 10 to 15, because you just have to write the prompt only. So code is already with you if you were present yesterday. And if you were not present yesterday, then let me know, then I will just go to that slide only. So Ruman, Sharif, and Akhil, uh, which one you prefer? Which feature?
Sir,
Sorry, which one?
personal advisor, sir.
Personal advisor. Okay. And Arpit and Akhil? Okay. Yeah, you have 10 minutes. Just do it and let me know. Okay, so you were present on the first day or both days?
First day, sir.
First day, okay. So second day, we have implemented the OpenAI API with the Telegram bot setup. So if you're asking any question, you can just ask your questions to the bot and to directly go to the OpenAI API, and the OpenAI will generate the response, and that response will be sent to the Telegram bot user. So if you need help, you can just run this code. You should have a OpenAI API. You have it.
Yes, sir. Like still under proof.
Ruman, do you have the OpenAI API with you?
Not still, sir.
Okay, so have you followed the process which we have discussed on the first day?
Yes, first day I have done it, sir.
Okay, so first day we have created our API from the OpenAI. So if you're present, you also have that. You should have the API. You can go to the site to create the API for right now. So to create the API, you can just go to platform. APIs, and you just have to click on this create new secret key. When you click this, you have to name it, or you can just click on create secret key and you will get the API key. You just have to copy it and use it here in this code. So, Roman, is everything clear now?
Yes, sir. Now I understood.
Okay. Okay, Roshni, can you share your screen and show us? Yeah. Roshni, you are sharing your screen.
No, sir, just a minute.
Okay. Harsha, are you done with this? I think the time is over now. So, are you done with this? Okay, Arsha. Roshni, you want to share right now? Yes, you have to import the package first. Okay, Harsha, share your screen. After that, Roshni will share it. Harsha, can you hear me? Okay. Roshni, Aisha, share your screen. Doesn't matter that it should be correct only. Anyone else who is done with this will be able to share the screen. Okay, Roshni. Connection refused. Okay. Okay, so just do one thing. Just copy the process message function and add it to the new block state, to the new block.
Add it where?
Just copy from def to the return generated text. Yeah, just copy it. And then scroll and add a new blank space or add a new block. Just press escape and B. Okay, yeah, you can try that also. Yeah, just paste it. And just run this cell only. Okay, great. Oh, okay, so just, okay, yeah. Go on the cell number 2, which is under 5. Yeah. Yeah, click on 2. No, you don't have to do anything. Just go on to in the process message. It was your, I think, personal advisor or something else.
Study planner.
Study plan.
Scheduling.
So how it will work? Like
I've
what
given
parameters it needs?
inputs of duration of task required and task.
Okay, so just run this cell. Okay, OpenAI is not defined. So in this
Yes,
particular
and
cell, just try to import OpenAI.
I did it. I didn't restart the kernel yet. I'll restart it.
No. In the cell which you have just copied the pasted the no, this will not work.
Okay.
Just remove this line because this will just install it multiple times. Remove this line. Yeah. And Telegram also.
Telegram too.
Yeah, just pip install Telegram. Yeah, remove that also. Yeah, just
This
go
is
down,
also not fine.
go to the cell where we have pasted the process. Yeah, just above the dev process message, just click on the dev, go to the left cursor of it. Yeah, enter. Yeah, on the upside, just write import OpenAI and then shift enter. Yeah, do it again. Okay, so now you got rate limit error. Please scroll. Let me see the error. Please scroll.
Cannot clear.
Scroll it so I can see the error you got from the OpenAI. Yeah, scroll it. It's your current quota.
I
Okay.
guess my prompt is message is too long.
Okay, so let me see the statement first.
I'll shorten it. Just a second.
Okay. You have to just write the things like this subject for this are this are. Don't write instructions like give me this, because you have already mentioned it. So you have to remove that instructions. Give me a schedule like this.
I think this belongs to the question part.
Exactly.
Just put it there. Should I run this again? I should.
But yeah, in the process manager, write something. So it goes here. Study planner by taking duration in subject. Okay. See,
Yes.
this might be the problem because don't I'm not sure about this, but OpenAI might don't know like what exactly is thingQbator or what Toastmaster is. So if you're writing physics 2 hours, chemistry 2 hours, like this, and at last just write I'm preparing for my annual exam. Or you can just add I have 1 month or 30 days like this. So it will give you proper response. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you are getting the same error again?
Yeah, I think I should still shorten the.
No. This is not tokens issue. This is your rate limit, so it is exceeded, I think. Just go to platform dot. Okay, I've shared the link also in the chat section. Let's go to that.
This one?
It is API keys dash OpenAI API. So just click on rate limits on the left side. Yeah. Usage. Sorry, usage.
Usage.
Yeah. Scroll it. Okay. So you don't have any credits for now.
It's expired.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something. So you have to manage some API keys, which is still have some credits. Okay, so
Can I try using the API key from a different email ID?
no. Actually, OpenAI has issued some free credits for early users, but if you are making any new accounts or you have made you have the accounts which is new, so you will get 0 credits.
Okay, so what do I do for credits?
Okay. Just let me share API key from my side.
Okay.
And I will prefer that you don't share this API because it will lose my credits.
Okay.
This is for this session only. And soon you can use this API if you are having the same issue. I have shared this in the chat section. Just replace the API key and it will work. Just replace it. Yeah. Authentication. Okay. Scroll it. Incorrect. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. At the last, you have to write J also. J is missing. Yeah. So you can just increase the tokens also. And in the instructions, you can add that only give me the planning only for the things I mentioned, not for my whole day.
Token limit, is there a token limit?
Yeah, no, there is nothing limit. It just tell that it should be not beyond this. So it will be always 100 only. So if you want a longer answers or expanded answer, then you have to increase the tokens.
I'll try printing this passage.
Yeah, so just make from 100 to 200. Not here, not here, just on the process message function right now. Then you can just copy and paste it. Yeah, just change it to 200. Now when just use shift enter, you don't need to click on run button. So you need to change the API key if you are having any API errors. And if you want to change the prompt, then just change the prompt. So I think you got it. So work out for 1 hour, wake up. Okay, so yeah,
This is it, right?
yeah. See, everything depends on a prompt only. So if you're saying give me a manageable, give me a tentative management or schedule, so it will give you that. So it is like an iteration. So you have to prompt, check it. If it is wrong, just add that again in the prompt and just do it, do it, do it. And that's how you can have your own bot or your own personal assistant.
Yeah, I'll work on the prompt.
So thank you, Roshni.
Thank you.
So if you are done, then you can share your screen. Okay, but I think it is possible to share. Okay, so we have, so Harsha, are you done with this? And please share your screen. Harsha, can you hear me? If you have any errors, just please let me know. And if you don't have, then I will continue. Next slide. Okay. So if you have it, then just share your responses, like what is your prompt and what you are getting in the response in the chat section. Yeah, okay. Uh, screen, sending the prompts and responses.
Hello, sir. I tried running the code. I'm getting error saying OpenAI dot completion dot create isn't in the
Yes,
module. Hello.
is the exact.
Once, as I've said, OpenAI dot completion dot create. The model isn't in the it isn't in the model OpenAI, and I've gone through some articles. It's saying you have to update the pip file that we first gave, and even that isn't working. Like I think it's something related to the Mac, not the code.
No, so while running the code, if you got the error, then at the last of the line of the errors, we will get a proper statement of the error. So let me know that. Okay, OpenAI has now contributed attribute completion dot create.
I googled it, sir, and I came across a solution. We had to use chat completion, and even that isn't working.
Yeah, this is issue from the like but you have installed the OpenAI
Yes, sir.
yesterday in the
Yes,
in
sir.
this workshop only, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I even tried updating the module. Even after that, I'm getting same error.
Okay. Yeah, then this might be from the Mac only.
Yes, sir. I even gave the same code and error to the chat GPT, and it said we need to keep updating the module. And even after that, I have received the similar error. But the Telegram bot is working perfectly fine. But I couldn't integrate it with this GPT-4
Okay.
3.5.
So instead of checking it on ChatGPT, because actually it doesn't have that knowledge that there is a completion method. So just check it on perplexity.ai. It is updated also. I'm just sending.
Could you use that? Yes. Thank you, sir.
So perplexity.ai can have access some sort of GPT-4, which is of $20 per month. So in perplexity.ai, you can just add your own documents, your own PDFs, and you can just ask your questions related to your PDF. Okay, so I think there are some issues, like some have Mac issues, some have issues, and needs to be changed from the view only, not from my side. So second thing, we have customization, document addition, but is an optional part because it was dependent on you. And I want to ask you if you want to have further information about this right now, or if you want to have the particular codes and coding part, or you just want to skip this. Let me chat section, please. So document addition is quite complicated also. So for this, you need to have particular knowledge of lang chain, of vector embeddings, of some transformers also from the movie, but some text transformers. So let me know. So I will just start. Yeah, sure, that will be fine. So when we talk about document addition, just to give an example, let's suppose we are a banking company and we have multiple transactions from past 4 to 5 years. And we want to understand how customers have changed, how their transactions have changed through the UPI services. So if you want to check it manually or through Excel sheet, it will just take around 1 to 2 months with multiple teams. Okay. But if we have some document addition services in which we will just upload our document and the methods of machine learning, it will analyze the document through the LangChain embeddings. So LangChain is a platform which provides services for this. Embeddings means, uh, suppose just I said that we have made this array which consists of 8 million characters. So searching through Python methods for a particular word through this 8 million characters, it will give me the output, but it will take longer than 1 to 2 minutes or sometimes 5 minutes also. And it will also require a proper GPU system, not a CPU system also. So to avoid that, we use embeddings. Embeddings will just take, if I'm saying I am a programmer, okay? So embeddings will convert that into particular numbers, 2, 3, 4, 5.6, like this. It will just convert this into numbers and numbers and numbers. So when I'm asking this question to this LangChain, LangChain will change my question to that particular number and search that number to the whole document because it has already converted that into numbers. The whole conversion of that whole document is called as vector embeddings. To store that numbers, we use vector database, and there are multiple methods just like AWB. AWB is a function in Python. Sorry, AWB is a library in Python which have multiple functions in which we have to add our document. And after addition of the document, I can just search anything. So let me give you a code analysis like how actually it is works. LangChain. So these are some functions of LangChain, just like embeddings. It is also linked to OpenAI. It is not free, so you should have OpenAI APIs for this. After that, we have text splitter, which will just split our text into characters, which will then convert it to the numbers. We have Chroma. Chroma will be used for vector storing, which I just said. So Chroma is like a vector database which will store the embeddings, that particular numbers actually. So we have a document state of the union.txt. So it is like a txt file. These are some functions which will be used to convert that text file into the vector embeddings. Secondary, we have chunk size. So if we have 8 million characters, and if I'm searching any particular word, so it will just go through all the characters. But if I'm making a chunks, so it will, if I'm making 5 chunks from it, so it will just check the particular word from the chunks only, which will reduce the searching time. Okay. So after this, if I'm asking a query, what did the president say about justice prayer? Through the function get relevant documents, it will just give me the not particular answer, it will just give me the context from the book. Like this word, this phrase, this proper context was present here in this particular page. So sometimes it just gives the page number also. I think they didn't mention this sent chat section, coding section. Yeah. So we also have the option to get the page number on which the particular text is present. So when we talk about a book, so if I'm asking what is light from the physics book of class 12th or class 10th, any book, and it will give me that in this point, the information about light is present. But if I want to frame that sentence from the user, I cannot give the exact line from the book. It is not explainable for it. So I have to send this particular context to the OpenAI, which will just take that context from the book and frame the sentence for the users. So this is how you can just add whole thing together, OpenAI, LangChain documents, and create your own thing. So if you have exam, you can just add all the books together and just tell him ki, or you can just add your all sample papers. Okay, and just tell him, give me proper sample papers for my exam for this particular subject. So you can use this for yourself also. And there are multiple platforms which will take the document from the users and they gave them option to just ask questions from your own document. So you can create your own platform also, it as a subscription model, sell it or just, so you can generate revenue from this also. So this is something short I just said. While coding, you might get errors. So you can just ask me anytime you want. So yeah, I will right now I'm asking you doubts. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me questions. After this, I will have some questions from you all, and I will hope that you will answer every question. So yeah, so if you have any questions, just ask me anything you want. Related to career, related to data science, related to this particular workshop, anything. Thanks for watching. So you have 4 to 5 minutes. So ask me anything you want. And also the session, the workshop is over from now on. We have integrated the chatbots with the Telegram. We understood how OpenAI works. We understood how OpenAI models work, the GPT thing. And if you need recordings also, you will get it. And we understood how chatbots can be related to the AI, integrated to make a bigger impact for ourselves and for the business purposes. So Akhil, Arpit, Pratham, Roshni, Ruman, Som, Harsha, do you have any questions? If you have, just ask. If you don't, just tell me no so that we can move forward.
Hello, sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yeah, sir. So the thing is, I'm currently in first year and I have completed my second sem exams recently. So how do I pursue further, sir? If I want to move into AI software as you are, what are the necessary steps to be taken?
Okay, good question. So firstly, you need to have some proper basic knowledge of Python, and you don't need to follow some particular courses on YouTube. You just have to go through 12th, class 12 books of Sumita Arora or Priti Arora. Solve every question from the book, each and every question. If you think that I can solve this in my mind, just don't. Just go to the system, do it without seeing the solution, but solve every particular questions. Sumita Arora, to study Python, don't follow it. To practice questions, must follow this. I will recommend this. After this basics or intermediate of Python, move forward for the machine learning part. There are multiple articles, there are multiple books also, and some particular courses. Not all courses are helpful actually for this, but some particular courses for so after basics, move to the machine learning part. In the machine learning part, you will explore multiple things: AI, NLP, deep learning, neural technology. So everything you will understand from that part. So basic, then machine learning, and then you have to decide in which field you want to move. Machine learning is a big field, data science is a big field, but you have to tell yourself in which you are more interested. If you're interested in so much data, then you must go for the data analysis thing. if you are so much in technology, you can have a devices and you can just create your own devices, own machine, own robots also. So yeah, you might go forward with that also.
Thank you, sir. What would be the resources where like I can get the machine learning and all other stuff? What would be the resources you would recommend?
Okay, so I didn't learn machine learning data science from any particular courses. I would suggest go through the Enroll course. I have heard about it. I have done one, two, three courses from it. So Enroll is a good part. And for the, I will suggest articles only. So on Medium, Medium is a site, medium.com. It is particularly, for me, it is particularly for data science. So there are multiple articles and there are people, experienced people, they have written the steps to pursue data science career, to machine learning career, how to get started from Python to the data scientist part. So yeah, so Medium, Andrew NG, and Coursera. Coursera is a platform where you can find multiple courses and they are good courses. And fourth thing is LinkedIn courses. LinkedIn courses are some best and professional courses. So these four are the resources.
So one last doubt. After
Yeah,
learning
sure.
the basics of as I said, machine learning and all, what would be the best project that we can work on?
See,
I mean,
there
any
are
projects, sir,
multiple.
like not best project. Like, what are the basic projects that we can work on, like as a beginner?
Yeah, so for as a beginner, just go through internet, go search. You have the ChatGPT. Just search for best projects for the machine learning. I'm a basic. I have basic knowledge only. Just write it. You will get the multiple projects. Do it. If you don't know how to code it, just take the code from internet, copy it, paste it on your system, run it. Change the minimal things like any variable or any functions. Just add your own something. Do it for 1 month only for multiple projects, not only one project. Take around 4 to 5 projects and then move forward for the different projects. Like it should not be easily available on the internet. Okay. So I have my startup also. Okay. So in my startup, I have vacancy for the machine learning part. And I saw 3 to 4 projects, which was common around 50 to 60 applications. Okay, it was totally same. So don't do that mistake. Firstly, practice your basics from the projects which is already available on the internet, and then try to make your own projects. So if you have ChatGPT, so you can just ask give me projects which should be quite different from the internet, and also which is quite helpful for me to get the job also. So make your prompt quite different from other. So you will get the response very much helpful for you. So you
Thank you,
can
sir.
apply
Thank you.
this
Thanks a lot.
approach.
Yes.
So anyone else?
How do I go ahead with whatever we did in these 3 days? How do I take this forward?
Okay. Okay. So you understood how OpenAI works. You understood how you can integrate a Telegram chatbot also. So if you want to move forward, you can try for different platforms to use OpenAI to give different services. So there are platforms which take the YouTube links and give the particular summary of the video. There are multiple platforms which, so they all are using OpenAI API only. So if you want to move forward with this, firstly use it for yourself, then understand what is the thing that what is the thing that you feel that there is a gap. Fill the gap by using the OpenAI API because ChatGPT might not be directly useful because you cannot apply exactly the things, but through the text responses, you can understand how to get started. Okay, so firstly, use it for yourself only. Use it for a month. Firstly, understand how to enter the prompt. There is a big market for the prompt engineering. You will get $100 or sometimes $500 for a particular prompt. For a single prompt, you will get $100 to $200. Okay, so understand the mastery of writing a prompt to the AI. The better you write, the better people will approach you to just give me the ideas how to write prompts. There are multiple people who are just sharing PDFs of prompt and they are just generating revenue from it. The PDF cost around $50, sometimes $100. So if 10 people is buying the $50 PDF, because you are not using anything, you haven't invested anything, you just go through the Word document and just written on the prompts, just converted it into PDF. There are free platforms, Razorpay, where you can just upload the document and just tell people to, yeah, just buy my prompts list, just get the revenue. So yeah, this approach can be good for you if you want to understand about prompt engineering. I will suggest that try different things for from this workshop. Try for prompt differently. Try for Telegram bot differently. Try for OpenAI API differently. 3 different approaches for 3 different things. You got it, Roshni?
Yeah. What do I do with my current Telegram bot? Can I make it more usable?
Yeah,
Can
you
you
should.
can you
Like,
give me pointers on how to make it more
see,
interactive?
see, this I have made this. Okay, so you asked about interactive. Okay, so right now, if I'm asking any question, the bot don't have knowledge what the question I asked previously. If I'm asking how to start preparing for the data science interview, so the bot, if I'm asking it, explain me again. So it will not take it as a prompt. It will take it as invalid response because explain me what. So I have to explain everything that I've asked you about data science interview, and you said this. I want explanation for this particular line. So it will not understand. So you can add a method, just like if you're using ChatGPT, if I'm asking, please explain me, the ChatGPT will understand that the user have asked this question previously. So you can apply this Telegram bot also, because I haven't seen, sorry, I have seen 1 2 Telegram bots which is integrated to OpenAI. So they have applied this. You can, if I'm asking me this question, like what is the best platform to learn data science? And if it is giving me the list of 5 things, if I'm asking, give me the information about the first number. So it will just go to the my message and understand what user asked, what I have given the response, what is the, and now should I explain? Okay. A chat ID. Okay. And for this, you have to learn about more about Telegram and Python integration. Okay, so you have to learn about Telegram, Python integration, how all the functions work, how to get chat ID, how to send audio responses, how to accept audio responses, how to send document, how to accept document, and how to add buttons. So like this. And after this, for the particular user, you have to save his message. So if he is asking again what this means, so you can just go to the chat message of this particular chat ID. I know this might be complicated. I know you might be confused right now, like what actually we have to do. But yeah, firstly you have to explore about Telegram, Python, and then I damn sure we will get it.
Okay.
So I think let's just move forward. So let me explain about myself also, some of my achievements, or you can say journey. So this is my first achievement for this year. On my 1st January, I was featured for the first time for my startup, Programming with Maria. And this is the article. So if you want the link, it is, I think, linked with this post. I have also 15 days workshop for Python from zero to the advanced, and then some basics of data science part. And I have also mentored around 200 to 500 students of college students and some business professionals also to switch out from business to technology. And I have helped in that also. So this is some sort of my portfolio. This is all the reviews I got. Aditya is in company right now, Capgemini. So he got the job after my session with him. After this, Amandeep also got the job. After actually, Amandeep was my intern in my startup for 2 to 3 months. So he also got the job in Pitney Bowes. And Mayur Korde was also in the data science part. So I also mentored him, and now he's a professional in the company, I think. And yeah, so that is from my side. If you have any queries for my journey, for my achievement, you can ask. And after this, I will ask some questions from you all. So is there any questions from you all?
Entrepreneurship was your target since bachelor's?
Sorry, please say.
Was entrepreneurship your target from bachelor's? You didn't have any confusion of doing higher studies or
Actually, your voice is not clear. Yeah. So my entrepreneurship was started from 2022. And in my first year, I started my YouTube channel. It was for the school students for that time, for class 12 students, for only programming part and particularly Python only. And after that, I switched from the school student to the college students, and then I created my platform, Programming with Mora, where I uploaded everything for the students for programming part. And then I started mentoring for the career switching, for the college career also, like what should I do and how to get job, how to clear the interview thing. So I mentored in them that also. I had around 6 to 7 interns for a time in my previous year. But due to my less uh, networking, at that time I didn't have that much of network. So I thought that I should try to have a job first to understand how actually a company works. So that's why I came to Moksh. So Moksh is also a startup, but it is quite on a good level of mine. So yeah, I understood how a company works. So I'm still on my startup, but I sometimes I have to manage my time for both the job and for my startup. I have right now I have two interns. One is AI engineer, one is machine learning engineer, and second is as a web developer. So we are right now I'm building a product only, 2 3 products. I will launch it around after 1 month. So this is how I got it.
that's awesome. Thank you for sharing it.
Okay, so now it's my time to ask the questions. So the first question I think you already had asked, so we'll skip that. So what was the most valuable lesson or insight you gained from the workshop? And I will prefer that everyone should respond to this, at least in the chat section if you not able on the mic. So if you please. Okay, so Ruman, can you be on the mic, please? So we can have some discussion also.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ruman.
Yes, sir. Sir, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, sir. First thing is like, my background is civil engineering, so I faced a lot of this technical issues. But still, what I result is like far away, sir. But working with you guys was like good. I learned something new and also.
Okay. So how do you plan to apply what you have learned today? I think today was
Sir,
the first day.
second day, sir. I missed
Okay.
the like yes, sir, yesterday's session. So after this session, I will go again and try again and again, sir. If some doubt comes, I will let you know through your LinkedIn and will approach.
Okay. Great. You have any suggestions for me or this workshop?
Uh, yes, sir. Everything was good. No suggestions.
So if you want to summarize this in a single word or a line.
Fabulous.
Okay. Thank you. So Roshni,
I appreciate you being patient yesterday and guiding me through it. Because if I didn't catch it yesterday, it would have been a big task for me to go back and watch recordings and debug myself. I appreciate your patience, and the presentation was clear and the way you communicated was very clear. The way you structured the course and spaced it with ample time in between and to debug, to do on our own, it was all nice. I appreciate you being so patient and maintaining throughout this workshop despite lesser interactions and lesser attendance.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to summarize the session, single phrase.
It just gave me a hope that a project is doable.
Sorry, I
Can
didn't
make
get
this
it.
It just gave me hope that I can just take a simple task and do it on my own.
Okay.
Just because I came till the end of this workshop and did what all was suggested, gave me hope that I can do it on my own.
Okay.
Take up different tasks and do it. Just hopeful.
Great. You have any suggestions?
Suggestions? I feel like for 3 days we could have done a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing other than that. It is good. It is good as it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And any valuable lesson or anything you want to particularly share? Like you got this.
It's all again a lot of stuff we hear OpenAI, Telegram bots, but never put it into work. But then actually integrating it all and doing it and seeing some kind of result is again hopeful. That's what I would say.
Got it.
Yeah, it's giving the confidence to look up the documentation and see what's there, learning on your own,
Yeah.
and your journey
Sometimes.
too.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So you want to share something?
Sir, I think others have already summarized the workshop. But I would like to add that you have been a great mentor, and as I'm in the first year, I'm not that good with Python yet. We had it just for one sem, and I'm still learning. But you're a great mentor, and you helped a lot in building this Telegram bot and everything. So it was great learning from you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And if you want to summarize it. So, you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Actually,
if you want, yeah.
uh, already everyone has summarized, as Roshni said. You have been a great mentor, and I think now I'm not that scared of APIs and other stuff. I still think it's like a great, it's like a very huge thing. So it's a very depth concept. I think I would have never learned it, but due to this 3 day session, now I'm able, and I'm confident enough to work with it and learn more. Also, it has given me a little clarification on how things actually work in the backend. And Telegram bot used to feel like, oh, I can't create one. Now I feel like I can actually flex in front of my other friends saying, I do have my own Telegram bot. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for
And
everything.
you have any suggestion? Like I should have done this way or this way, other way.
Uh, I didn't feel anything missing or lacking, but
Okay.
I would, nothing, sir, nothing. It was perfect. It was good.
If you have something, then just say.
I think we should have coded the part and like little explain the functions that we have used. I couldn't, I just copied pasted everything. I didn't actually get how the things actually work. As I have texted generate text. What I had some confusions how how it works as the code. If you had little explain it, it would be better. But it worked for me in the end. Thank you, sir. Thanks for that.
Okay, so your query was not clear to you because like I think you don't have the basic, like I think you just said that you have started learning Python.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why
Yes,
you,
sir. Yes, sir. I'm still learning. I'm not yet, not even
yeah,
intermediate. I'm just a beginner.
yeah, exactly. So once you have the intermediate idea of Python, you will definitely get it.
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
I'm
sir. I agree.
explaining you right now, you might be confused like, okay,
Wo bhi- I agree with you, sir. So I haven't raised that issue yet.
so yeah, that is it from my side. If you have any suggestion, I think I just asked it. So if you have anything to say to me, like I should improve this, I should improve this, you can just ping me right now. Else we are just on the end part. And if you need any help regarding the code is already mentioned in this link. You can just click on this link. And other articles which might be useful for you, I have mentioned it here. You can just click on it and you will get it. I'm sharing this document on the chat section. Mm, So in future, if you needed any help regarding the AI, or if you plan to add some documents, you can just ping me anytime on the LinkedIn. I will help you out on that. So I've shared my LinkedIn profile, and I'm sending the presentation PDF also. So every link is active for now. If any one of it is not active, just ping me on LinkedIn. I will send you directly. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you for coming all 3 days of the session.